Good freaking morning. As we wake up to constant more news about USAID spending billions and billions of unnecessary dollars that you give to the government, we find out Chelsea Clinton ranked in about 84 million by USAID. And not only that, the Politico stuff is not just 8 million. It's actually totaling around $34.43 million. We have been propping up the leftist media because they can't get the attention organically, because their messages are stupid and dumb. Donald Trump puts out a perfect tweet this morning at 4:47 in the morning. Get some sleep, you crazy man. And we have one of the funniest clips that MRC TV put together for the Kamala Harris interview. This shows, now that we know that USAID has been propping up all these leftist institutions, seeing videos like this should trigger an emotional response within you. And we have the video from the Sesame Street, Iraq, that we've been paying for. It's exactly how you pictured it. And I'm gonna break down how Trump has won over women and the leftist women can do nothing about it. This is Derek O'Shea Show.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go, late Madonna.
First, the government.
She sent in a little video for us. Oh. Here she is.
Hey, in spite of everything you've heard, and let me just make sure you all know that it's actually me. Say, it's me.
Anti-woke.
Anti-woke?
Suck on this, Biden.
Would we the all Folks stepping on them. That's black.
I wear heels. They're not for a fashion statement. They're for ammunition.
I may be a white boy, but I'm not stupid.
Begging for our enemies to penetrate.
Trump incited an erection.
COVID-19 heel for checkup.
Cishet.
Stop scrolling. What if I told you that the biggest media scandal in history is about to be revealed before your eyes? In the next 25 minutes, we're going to pull back the curtains of the billions misdirected by the USAID and exposing the $20 million Sesame Street project from Iraq. $20 million to Iraq for Sesame Street. And we are going to uncover the jaw-dropping moment from the 60-minute interview that's going to make you hate, and I mean hate, the media. I'm sorry, I'm a little in the weather, out of the weather. It's a little sick this morning. Hashtag stream every day, no matter what. Hashtag stream even if you're dead. I'm a little late this morning. I woke up just feeling like absolute dog crap. And a little humbling for me because I never get sick. And so when I do get sick, I'm like, what the is happening, bro? What the is happening? How come I feel this way? What's so if I'm coughing on this stream, I'm going to do my best to try to mute it because there's nothing more annoying than listen to someone cough on the stream. I apologize. Joshua says, it's weird that people are getting defensive about Elon Musk exposing and discovering stuff. It's weird, but it's also on point, isn't it? It's completely on point with the narrative. They don't want you to look into this stuff. They don't want you to know about this sort of stuff because knowledge means that things might have to change. And right now, Donald Trump is at the prayer breakfast this morning. He is literally on hour 4. It seems like, with his little sermon this morning. Dude belongs in a black AME church, am I right? The pastor just has one more thing to say. And you're like, okay, can we wrap this up? Mama needs to get home and eat. Mama's hungry. He's been going on for like 3 hours. I love every time Donald Trump gets the mic, you have to take a big breath and go, I'm going to be here for about maybe an hour or two. We're here. We're captured. But it's going to be funny, and it's going to be long, and it's going to be great. It's in the air. Something's in the air. I don't know what's going on. Dude, in Minnesota, the state house Republicans just gave up their majority. I wrote about it last night for Action Liberty. Dude, Jesse, I've been meaning to read your article. I apologize about that. So we found out that Chelsea Clinton has raked in $84 million from USAID, and Politico has raked in around $34.3 million. Donald Trump puts out this tweet this morning. Truth, whatever. It's a truth. Get it right, you idiot. Watching from London, UK, can we please borrow President Trump for 5 to 6 months? No, he's ours. He's ours. What's up from London? From London, mate. Donald Trump puts this tweet out at 4:47 in the morning. And I swear to God, this guy goes to bed at like 2 a.m. and then wakes up at 4 a.m. What are you on? Let me get some of that into my system right now. He puts it out saying, looks like billions of dollars have been, let me change this a little brighter for you. Looks like billions of dollars have been stolen at USAID and other agencies. Much of it is going to fake news media as a payoff. Yes, like Politico, like we talked about Politico being paid off. For creating good stories about Democrats, the left-wing rag known as Politico seems to have received $8 million. Did the New York Times receive money? Who else did? This could be the biggest scandal of all, perhaps the biggest in history. The Democrats can't hide from this one. Too big, too dirty. We're finding out, too, that some leftist streamers have been collecting money from the USA, but I'm waiting for more information to put that out there yet because I haven't seen anything very concrete about these leftist streamers, but the stuff that everyone is talking about, some of the major leftist streamers have been collecting what looks like USAID as well. Oh no, you're gonna have to be like just like us. You're gonna have to like beg people for subscriptions and stuff like that. Doesn't that suck? Sucks not being propped up by the government, doesn't it? You just have to be like original and captivate people's attention. You can't just ride off USAID funding you for your crappy shows. Nobody cares about your crappy shows. Okay, but this, okay. Strap up, because if you don't hate the media enough, you're gonna really hate it today. This clip from the unedited version of the Kamala Harris interview on CBS is hysterical. Remember, they just were forced to release the 53-minute long interview that was cut up and spliced up to make Kamala Harris look good. So watch her answer, watch her word salad answer to this question about how she's going to deal with politics in D.C. It's exactly how you envisioned it. Look.
Madam Vice President, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Bill.
Thank you, Mel.
So, can we just get just a little bit of a question, please, so I can get over the shoulder shot?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a second. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
You need me talking?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Well, we were talking about how you're going to pay for it, and I mean, I truly do mean it. Your plans are logical, make logical sense. The way Washington works is not logical. So how are you going to convince a divided Congress that what you say, your plans, are something that they should all agree to and provide to the American people when they've shown no inclination to do that up to this point?
There's the question. Now wait.
Is that what you needed?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. 30 seconds of silence, please.
She gets 30 seconds to think about her answer. 30 seconds. What a gift. No gotchas there, huh?
Cameras are off.
How will you?
It's going to be taxes. It's going to be literally, if the economists, I mean, they're from each spectrum.
But I hear what you're saying about the
I'm going to cut you off because you sound ridiculous.
Congress is not the economist.
I know, but...
What a gift the media is. They are the gift that keeps on giving. She was allowed to do whatever you want. No, given 30 seconds to think about an answer. Do you think they did that to Trump? No chance. They cut him off at every chance. They didn't give him the questions in advance. She was allowed to think about it. She was about to go on the longest word salad thing known to mankind, and he cut her off to make her look better. Just ridiculous. Still listening to her earphone, probably. They're like, what you should say is that the economy is the economy, and the economy can't help it but be more economy-like. Arugasu, what's up? I just opened my eyes from sleeping. Nice. Thank you for me being the first thing you see in the morning. God, that's ugly. God, turn it off. USAID brought the U.S. January 6th in impeachment. I'm looking more into that, Valerie. I've seen that as well. I'm seeing the CIA and USAID kind of went after Trump together, which is absolutely crazy. No wonder they're freaking out about this sort of thing. Of course they're going to freak out about this sort of thing. We're finding out that this is all a Ponzi scheme. You know, this is all like multi-level marketing. This is all like the buddy that calls you from high school out of nowhere and it's like, Derek, I would like to talk to you about a really exciting new opportunity. And you're like, what? Where did this come from? Will you join my multi-level marketing team? And then you can be a part of it. You can drink the Kool-Aid just like me. Trump never thinks about the answer. Yeah, he just spitballs it. He probably already knows too. And he's all hawked up on whatever he's hawked up on for waking up at 4:47 in the morning to tweet. I found out yesterday that the USAID funded 8% of the BBC. Yes. And the BBC put out a post this morning very angry about us finding that out, saying that we're still non-biased. Okay, we're a state-run media and we're here for the British people. That's why they're so Trump deranged. It's embarrassing to watch. Nothing but the UK mainstream media is about to issue whatsoever. I feel sorry for you guys in the UK, but we're in the same boat. Obviously, Politico is our BBC. And you mix in CBS to some degree. I mean, the fact that they allowed Kamala Harris to be given 30 seconds to think about answers, and then they cut it up and splice it up to make her seem like a logical human being that was on top of her mind game is just ridiculous. We have state-run media here too. I mean, we make fun of BBC, but finding out how much money is going from USAID to these leftist streamers and also just places like Politico is just ridiculous. We are propping up these people. It's the same thing. We're all about freedom of speech here. We're all about freedom of press. Really? Really? It was amazing that Kamala was even offered up. I know. I still to this day believe that Kamala Harris was an FU from Joe Biden. That's why Trump offered to buy out the CIA. Yeah, I know. And many people have already taken Trump up on that buyout, which is just fantastic to see. And a lot of people, we have been talking about the $20 million going to Iraq to produce Sesame Street. And we have the exclusive video of the Sesame Street being broadcasted in Iraq. Now, it's more like a Sesame Street because I thought it would be more like this, you know? See, last night we talked about how I thought the Grouch was going to come out of all the holes and cut off people's heads in all of Sesame Street. I thought it was going to be more like that, but here's what it actually looks like, the Sesame Street from Iraq. Gird your loins. $20 million. Oh. Is that a woman dressed in a burqa right there? Right here. That's Lizzo in a burqa. God, that is not funny. La la la. Was that they were forcing children to exercise? That is so freaking fat phobic. How dare you guys? That's a great core workout. Do that in the yard today. I mean, it's a hot, it's a hot pit hole. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar. Kumar.
نعمان هل أنت في الداخل؟ يمكنك الخروج الآن فقد توقفت العاصفة.
Oh, there she is. There's Lizzo in her burqa. This song is kind of a banger, truly. Cover your face. Ugh. We're just gonna have women running around showing their face and all that skin. Gross. Did he just yell at this little female child saying you need to get to sweeping the kitchen? Women belong in the kitchen. Get to sweeping. I know you're 5 years old, but I need you to take this broom and start cleaning now. You're gonna get used to that. You're gonna like it.
حسناً يبدو أن لدينا الكثير من العمل.
Even the Sesame Street in Iraq is using beta males.
سأحضر المزيد من المكانس لنبدأ بتنظيف المكان. يا سلام. هيا بنا. انتظروني.
Oh, great.
أنا جرجور.
Do you want any fentanyl?
عامل النظافة المشهور من شركة غباركو للتنظيف قادم معكم شخصيا. انتظروني.
يا عامل النظافة.
Yeah, this song's awesome. Okay, $20 million. That's enough. That's enough. I didn't say that we could spend $20 million on that. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. The rear view fight between put up the leftists. Trump would have done enough just exposing these nefarious issues. I totally agree. I totally agree. The song is cute. Preparing young minds for trans info. You got to. Is that Allah? You're trying to get me canceled? Just wait to see how they react to Bert and Ernie sharing a room. Oh my God. I know. I remember as a kid finding out everybody was saying like, Bert and Ernie, they're gay. They're so gay. Bert and Ernie is gay. You guys know that, right? You guys know that. And you're like, why do they have to be gay? Can't they just be bros rooming together? I mean, I roomed with a bro before. Does that make me gay? Yes. Oh, that's rude. 20 million laundered. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, $20 million for one Lizzo and a burqa and that tiny little set. Come on, brother. How much we paying those actors? They aren't very good actors and they're terrible singers. Right now, the left is freaking out about this picture. J.K. Rowling just posted a picture saying that Trump welcomed women with open arms. You know, the guy that the left loses their minds over, saying that he literally is a convicted rapist. And here's a picture of him just saying hello to women and signing an executive order not allowing males and and female sports. Good Lord. And CNN was a little freaked out about it this morning. Turns out that that's a pretty losing issue for the left. It was almost like it was right in front of their face that women don't want dudes playing in their sports. Okay? It makes sense. It makes sense. Look, when I used to play sports with my little sister sometimes, she would get mad at me. She'd be like, Derek, will you go easy on me? Stop blocking every shot that I shoot. It makes me not want to play with you. And that's how these little females feel these days. And CNN is waking up to this news right now.
I think these numbers are really illuminating on this topic because I just think there's such a clear trend among the American public. So transgender female athletes in women's sports, only 18% of the country says that they should be, in fact, allowed to participate in women's sports. Compare this to the opposition. I mean, my goodness gracious, 79%. You rarely get 79% of the country to agree on anything, but they do, in fact, agree on the idea of opposing transgender female athletes in women's sports. But it's not just the here and now, Laura. It's not just the here and now. What we're actually seeing is a trend on this particular issue, and it's going in the direction of opposition. So take a look here. Okay, transgendered female athletes, and amongst those Americans who oppose them in women's sports. Back in 2021, it was 62%. A majority, but, you know, not anywhere close to a ginormous majority, right? A clear majority, but not a ginormous majority. But then again, you look here in 2025, you see it at 79%. So it's not just that the majority of Americans are opposed to transgender female athletes in women's sports. It's that the opposition has become considerably larger in just the last 4 years.
Yeah, because we've seen examples of men dominating female sports. There's always that running joke that if there's a transgender athlete on the floor in a female sports, you bet on that team. It's just a nonstop thing. It's so obvious. Dude, your profile pic, you have hair. Is that a toupee? No, that's my real hair. I just cut it off every morning before I go live streaming. Where is he getting his numbers? I don't know. It's CNN. I'm gonna come. Let's see where it says. Source says, oh, it's Gallup and New York Times. So, leftist institution. See, Gallup, New York Times. Gallup and New York Times. That's when you know you're starting to lose. I mean, it was so obvious. I mean, you saw during the Olympics that male boxer just dominating. And there's always those clips going around from like UFC fights, I think in like Australia or something like that, where a dude was fighting a woman and just like obliterated her skull. And people are thinking, yeah, we support that. It's the same thing. And then the same people that like support transgenders in female sports, if I was to go up and just hit a woman in the face, they would be repulsed by it. It's not a logical thing. It doesn't make any sense. And that's when you know it's part of their religion. I think dogs and horses should be allowed to take part in men's 100-meter sprint. Me too. Me too. Do you want to take part in a 100-meter sprint? Come here. Freaking huskies, man. They just run away every time you tell them to come near you. Do you want to take part in a 100-meter sprint? I think I could beat you. Probably not. USAID paid for it 100%. UFC, Fallon Fox. That's it. Yeah. I mean, those videos are absolutely disgusting and sick. Just insane. Watching, those videos of that transgender beating up that female. I feel like uncomfortable watching it. It feels wrong. It feels like you feel like you're watching a video that seems to be like on a crime report or something. You're like, can we lock this person up? And they're like, no, we're celebrating that person and giving them a check. Like, what? What? Let's not do that. Yeah. All right, guys, I've had so much fun this morning. I'm going to work, even though I feel like a doog. Hopefully I'll feel better tonight. If not, there's a chance I might cancel tonight's stream just because I just feel like absolute dog poop. But hopefully, you know, when you're sick, you always feel like the worst in the morning. So if I feel like this, I'm still live streaming. But if it gets worse, I'll let you know. Look out for the notification. I appreciate you guys for being here this morning and putting up with some of my sickness. Okay. All right, guys. Drop a like on this video, please. It helps the algorithms out. And comment below. Feel brother.